Next one is called as a token passing. In token passing, the network is connected in a logical ring. That means the stations are having predecessor as well as successor. Predecessor is a station which has the rights to transmit the data before the current station, and current station is the one which has the right to transmit the data or use the channel at present, and successor is the device which is waiting for the data transfer, authentication or permission. How actually the data transmission occurs in this token passing? Okay, there is a small frame called as token which is continuously traveling from one station to another station. The station which is accessing that token has the right to transmit the data, and all the other station has to wait for the token. If any device want to transmit the data, it just wait for the token. Once it receives the token, then the data transmission is done by that station. Once the data transmission is done, it releases that token to the next successor. Okay, if the station has no data to transmit, the token is given to the next station. Like that, the process continues. The device which is having the token has the right to transmit. Okay, in this fashion, the token passing works. Next one is, in token passing, the token management has to be done. Token management means there is a possibility that this token may be lost during data transmission. For example, that instead of token circulating over this logical ring, the token may be lost somewhere in between. So it has to be created a new token in the logical ring. Otherwise, the token passing is not possible here. Okay, that is called as token passing management. Or some devices just receive that token, and before releasing that token, the station may be damaged or some problem occurs, the token is lost. These are the some of the situations. In that case, we need some token passing management. One more job of token passing management is priority given. For some of the stations, higher priority, lower priority will be given depending on its work. If the data has to be transmitted by higher priority stations, then the lower priority station has to release that token to the higher priority stations. Such task will be managed by token passing management. These are some of the token passing techniques. Here we are using different types of topologies. Some are physical ring and some are logical rings. In the first two are actually the physical ring here, and this is the single physical ring. Single physical ring, each station knows which one is the successor of that station. Okay, so whenever the token is passing in this technique, you just send that token to the next station without adding any address in that token. Just pass it to the successor. This type of token passing, this type of topology is actually a error. That is, there is a possibility of error or problems whenever there is a line break between the ring. And this is a dual ring topology. This dual ring topology is a variation of this single ring topology. If any link will be breaked here, it is using a two lines. Each station is connected to a two line. Okay, one is for two lines for receiving and two lines for here sending. Okay, if any lines break here in the link, any line, a link is break here, the second one is used as a auxiliary or backup. Okay, it will create a ring and the ring. Okay, that is the dual ring topology. The next one is called as bus ring topology. In bus ring topology, it is using a bus topology actually, but it is creating a one logical ring. Here, each station knows the address of the next successor. So, whenever the token is passing here, it is adding the address of that token. Sorry, it is adding the address of that station inside the token. Okay, if more than one station receive the same token, it just reject it. Only the station which is having the address receive that token and transmit the data. This type of topology is used in many cases where it's a very simple one. So it is using bus ring topology. The last one is called a star ring topology, where actually we are using star topology. Here we are using hub. Okay, the hub actually meant to create a star topology here, but internally it is connected in a ring fashion, a logical ring. Internally in hub, wires are connected in a logical ring. Here each station has one receiving and one transmitting wires which is connected to hub. One of the advantage of this star ring topology is if any station is not working, it just bypass the station and create a new ring. Okay, so addition and deletion of new station in this type of topology is very easy.